Hello all the psychology aspirants. I'm Atul Verma. Welcome you all in UIBS, the Guru Guidance of Psychology Aspirants webinar series, where we invite faculty from different psychology departments to guide you all. And because this is the second webinar in the series, and last week we have invited Dr. Sikha Verma from Kanpur University, and next week we will invite on 6th Dr. Sandeep Kumar from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. And today, as we all know, we have with us Dr. Vismita Paliwal from MIT University, Jaipur. And thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation and taking out time from your busy schedule to guide psychology aspirants. And thank you very much from ma'am for joining us. And let me introduce Dr. Paliwal. Dr. Vismita Paliwal is a coordinator and associate professor at MIT Institute of Behavior and Allied Sciences, MIT University, Rajasthan, Jaipur. And she is MSc Gold Medalist and PhD in Psychology from University of Rajasthan. She has also got a certificate of guidance from IGNOU, and she has cleared state level lectureship examination, that is SLET exam of Rajasthan, and she received Bharat Garv Award, and she supervised several PhD, PG, and PG dissertations, and she has published 14 articles and one book in various in national and international journals. She is a member of American Psychological Association, Indian Association of Clinical Psychologists, Indian Academy of Health Psychology, and many other esteemed organizations. She has intensive research experience in variety of fields such as prevention of teenage suicidal ideation, alcohol and nicotine dependence, psychoeducation of mothers of mentally challenged children, positivity among prisoners, well-being of women suffering from domestic violence, quality of life of LGBTQ communities, etc. She worked for the National Literacy Mission to propagate education services in Kanpur and conducted various awareness program in slums in rural parts of Rajasthan. She worked for HIV/AIDS and done awareness program among the tribes of Rajasthan in various districts to enhance awareness among tribal women about studies. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. Again, we welcome you. And now, as like ma'am is from MIT University, so I will play a video that will introduce like basic introduction and environment at MIT Jaipur. Or I'm very happy to invite ma'am because I also served MIT University Noida for IBHAS, where the MPhil clinical psychology programs run. So it is my pleasure to invite you. So I'll play the video for her, and then we'll start for a webinar.
जो आपका कैंपस है, it's a very cool campus. It's very beautiful. I have to say all the students over here seem really cool, really friendly. I wish you all the best.
Okay, ma'am.
So good evening, everyone, and thank you so much, Atul sir, for this wonderful introduction. And I have been in touch with Atul sir, I think, since last couple of years, and I have been very, fond of his work and the contribution that he is giving in the field of psychology. Because, as you all know, there are very limited institutions who are actually providing proper training in psychology and proper objective training in psychology for the competitive examinations. So I really congratulate you, sir, for this initiative that you have taken in our field. And yeah, coming back to the topic that we will be discussing today, we will be discussing what are the career perspectives in psychology. So, layman speaking, guys, I would say that as different as every human being is, and as different as human nature is, so are so is the scope of psychology. Every person is different in itself. Every individual is different in itself, and every individual is a case for us. Every individual is a different study for us, and that is why psychology has a very, very vast scope. Technically speaking, there are a lot of branches in psychology, and a lot of branches have now been recognized universally and globally. They have been classified, termed, and they are getting modified every year. And every year, American Psychological Association has their own editions where they form divisions and classes of different streams of psychology. Talking about recent trends of psychology, here I have the 2021 trends report with me of American Psychological Association, and where they have taken into consideration about current pandemic and what changes the current pandemic has brought and what debates the current pandemic has caused in the field of psychology. Now, one thing that has become very clear in the last few years is that importance of mental health and importance of psychological well-being of a person cannot be ignored. So there are and every field requires psychological assistance. Wherever there will be human beings, there will be psychology. Right now, in this 2021 report, the main issues that has been started, and the issues that have been discussed by American Psychological Association is correlation of psychology with politics. How political dividations can be healed, how differences in opinion can be healed, and how a nation can become a divided nation, and how that nation can become united. Because in the current pandemic, the way the world has united itself to fight against this pandemic, it has made the psychologists realize that when there is a state of crisis and there has to be a crisis intervention, this is how human beings unite with each other. And apart from that, we have different cultures, different religions, different geographical boundaries, different socio-economic status, socio-demographic strata. But when it comes to a collective enemy, then we are all collective to fight against it. So healing this political dividation, how it can be healed, how small diplomatic conflicts can be solved, and how psychology can play an important role on international grounds is one of the top trends of psychology in 2021. Next trend that we have is impact of social media. So American Psychological Association requests all the associations around the globe to conduct more and more researches in the field of impact of social media on different age groups and different cross-cultural perspectives of people. So this would be very coming and very very trendy topic in psychology, and that will give us different perspective, and it will give us different career opportunities in the field. Because as soon as technology will increase, different types of divisions of psychology will start coming into place. We will be having technology related psychology. We already have engineering psychology. We have military psychology, which is now pushing their grounds into India, and they are going to get this particular field is getting greatly established. Forensic psychology is something that that people are now getting aware about, and government is also realizing the importance of forensic psychology, and they are also promoting a lot of researchers in this field. Apart from that, studying social media, reaching to the diversity of people, and inculcating awareness among diversity of people is on top 2. Top 3, we have fight against racism. The racism fight against racism, there are a lot of researches that have been conducted. There are a lot of research grants that are being given when you are doing studies against racism. A lot of research grants and proposals are being given when you are studying about impact of social media on people. There are a lot of agencies and a lot of funding agencies who are ready to invite good proposals in the field of psychology, especially in developing countries, and they want to help in psychological well-being, and they are going to help in these recent trends. Why I'm talking about recent trends of 2021 by APA? Because as soon as they declare these recent trends every year, there are a lot of agencies who start giving research grants and research proposals on these grants. So these areas, they will take these areas into consideration, and they will start giving grants, and they will start inviting research proposals for it. So fight against racism is something that is very much global. It has a global impact, and if there is a proper research proposal for it, if there is a proper way that you can write research articles, there is a lot of scope in this. UNICEF also plays a very important role in this. If you have worked in the field of racism, there are a lot of career opportunities in organizations such as UNICEF. Next, on number 4, we have psychological research on statistics and on the way the data is being collected. As you can see that there is an ongoing debate about why to collect data by using Google Forms, and how much reliable that data is, and how much how that data can be considered. So there is a group of psychologists and researchers who believe that in the field of psychology, collecting data with the help of Google Forms is not reliable, whereas there is another group of psychologists who favor this. So this debate, and there is more and more researchers in order to validate this particular method of collecting data, and this this bridging of the distancing requirements, which is being done with the help of Google Forms, is obviously debatable. But yes, conducting research in this area gives you a lot of career opportunities. Next, that American Psychological Association has in their minds is mental health apps. There are a lot of apps that are now being supported by American Psychological Association after this pandemic. Before this pandemic, American Psychological Association was not that much into favor of telecounseling and making apps for mental health and such things. But after that, they have realized the importance of telecounseling, and They are now promoting a lot of mental health apps. So if you are a techno friendly person, you can, have an interdisciplinary connection of technology and mental health and provide these solutions to the public. So this is right now the funding and everything is being supported by APA, and they are very much in favor of starting more and more mental health apps in order to support the public and giving public awareness about various streams of psychology, as well as various divisions where we can provide help. For example, in communications, in organizations, in army, in any crime psychology related to victim psychology. So any victim can just have that app and call a counselor and take guidance, legal guidance or psycho-legal guidance as well. Next, flexibility in psychology education. So the next thing that is a lot of into trend and has a lot of career opportunities and categories is communication, management, leadership, teamwork, critical thinking, flexibility in these domains of psychology education. That means psychological education should be given to proper leadership, and proper leadership can be inculcated through psychology education. So that kind of flexibility in psychology, which enables us to become multidisciplinary, to become interdisciplinary, are a lot of in trend, and that gives us a lot of opportunities in every field of education. This flexibility in psychology is being very much in trend, and there are a lot of educational institutions, including MIT, who are providing this interdisciplinary approaches and applied approaches to psychology, where we are not becoming rigid of only learning the set pattern of papers. We are becoming flexible and we are mixing the papers together so that you are getting the applied aspects of that particular subject as well. For example, developmental psychology is a paper which is being studied in graduation. Here, when you are understanding the applied aspects, we are going to study human development with respect to social context. Now, what is happening? We are here mixing sociology and human development. So you are not only learning developmental psychology, you are learning developmental psychology with respect to social context, where how a society perceives the development of an individual and how developmental theories are being made in order to mix the two important aspects together. So this type of experimentation, this type of implementation of researchers, this type of mixing of curriculum, mixing of syllabus, so that you get a different perspective, you get to understand things from a different perspective. Same theory of Piaget you are learning, same theory of Vygotsky you are learning, but you are learning it from the perspective of Indian society. So that gives you a different impact. So this is what American Psychological Association is encouraging these days. Next on the list is the National Mental Health Crisis. Wherever there is a mental health crisis, wherever there is a situation of panic, wherever there is a situation of anxiety, uncertainty, insecurity, how to counteract that? We have crisis intervention program for natural disasters. We have crisis intervention programs for any other emergency issues which are being caused by the current situation, whether there is whether there is army, whether there is a team of psychologists. But what if there is a collective breakdown, collective nervous breakdown, which happened due to this pandemic? How to counteract that? Why shouldn't there be a task force which can come into play whenever these things happen? So there we have a career opportunity. And now psychologists are planning to have different task forces for such type of national mental health crisis, where trained psychologists and trained counselors can play a very important role. See, guys, before I go to the next item on the list, I would really love to clear certain issues which are there. BA, MA, MPhil, PhD. When we talk about uh, only degrees are not enough these days. Whatever you are learning in them, whatever curriculum you are following in them, how much non-teaching credit courses you are having in your curriculum, how much open electives you are having, what are your minor tracks, what are your domain electives, whenever you go for these things, that determines that how much applied aspects of psychology you have learned. You have to have a knowledge of different aspects of psychology. You have to have a knowledge of different divisions of psychology which are emerging. And then you should choose your area of expertise. There is no doubt that there is a tremendous scope in the field of psychology, but how you choose your interesting division, how you choose your interest field is what is important, and you won't get to choose that unless and until you have a knowledge of applied domains, applied psychology aspects. You should have little bit knowledge of psychopathology, you should have little bit knowledge of biological basis of behavior. Even if you don't want to go into the field of clinical, you want to go to the field of counseling, or you want to go into the field of organizational, this doesn't mean that you should not have a knowledge of psychopathology. That is required, because a human behavior, a human brain is always interlinked. No one factor is responsible for one type of behavior. So always remember that having degree is one thing, and having knowledge about the practical aspects and applied aspects and recent trends and complications of human nature is different. And that will only occur when you are going to interact with variety of population. Always find an opportunity to interact with variety of population. Go and interact with the LGBTQ community, go and interact with the tribal area people, go and interact with the people who are, in minority status, or who are migrants here. Try to understand different religion perspective, try to understand the level of spirituality and values and beliefs among people, try to work with different population. And when you are going to work with them, you are going to interact with them, you will see how diverse human nature is, and there are n number of influencing factors that will actually give you a lot of career opportunities and insight to write a lot, research a lot, and will give a lot of help to you in your career. So coming back to the points, the next point that I would like to highlight is distance learning in psychology. Now, this is again a debatable topic in psychology. Whether the practicals can be conducted at home, because as you know, in current pandemic, a lot of institutions had to conduct their practicals at home. A lot of students had to do that. So this is again debatable whether this is possible or not, whether we should follow conducting certain practicals at home, or whether the psychological courses, can they be conducted in a distance level of education, because as you know, we have strict guidelines for RCI and MPhil that a person has to be regular, because they believe that distance education cannot play a role, and I agree with them. When you are dealing with patients, when you have a practical aspect, when you have to learn a practical aspect, it is very difficult to do it through distance learning, because that kind of supervision that is required for the training, that cannot be done with the help of distance learning. Even if you go to a particular hospital which is near your home, and you go there and you conduct the experiments and you talk in that manner, still the supervisory aspect is very much required in these cases. Otherwise, why would you need teacher? There would have been robots to teach you. But there is a reason why there is a teacher teaching you there, why there is a human being which is required for teaching. सब जगह robots लगा दिए हैं, यहाँ पर भी robots लगा दिए जाते हैं, पर वो possible नहीं है, because कुछ तो ऐसा है जो एक गुरु ही सिखा सकता है, एक टीचर ही सिखा सकता है उस चीज को. आप रोबोट से या टेक्नोलॉजी से या वेब कैम्स से नहीं सीख सकते.
नहीं सीखा. Right,
So
right, right.
uh,
So I want to say one thing here.
yes,
Like many times, most of the time, like because I am in NCR in Delhi, so most of the time from people from Noida, Delhi, and Gurgaon, from last many years they come to us and with the idea of like developing app and all, and then doing counseling through chatbot, right? So, though now AI, artificial intelligence, is now growing, but I don't think from next few decades it will be possible कि आप counseling कर रहे हैं उसके through, because you cannot mimic or you cannot think of like the emotions and the sympathy, empathy that you show as an individual and as a because your behavior in psychology, the behavior always happens in context, the religious context, the social context, the political context. So that in no machine can understand, and you need human touch because nowadays also you have WhatsApp, Facebook, everything. You have thousands of friends, but when you are sad or you need someone to talk to, you don't prefer that thing like over like WhatsApp and all, because then you always say to your close friends कि let's meet, चलो मिलते हैं, चाय पीते हैं, coffee पीते हैं, that kind of thing, because that cannot be replaced. And in a similar way, your training cannot be replaced by virtual. Then theoretical part and other things can be, information can be like shared and done, but that practical skill you cannot learn online. That is because we have this is like practical aspects of the psychology, so you cannot learn until unless you will not like interact with the people, you cannot learn. So as ma'am said.
absolutely, absolutely, sir. I completely agree. In fact, APA also says that they only allow telecounseling and mental health apps for the first impulse of a person. For example, if somebody is so low, he or she is going to commit suicide, at that time, APA says that suicidal tendency is for an impulse, a particular time frame. And if a person gets any help at that time, that particular phase can be postponed or can be terminated at that moment. To just get a help for that moment, you can use the telecounseling services and mental health apps. But of course, for long term, empathy is very, very much essential in psychology, and unless and until you attain that you will not be able to inculcate that into your client. And it will not be a long-term association. It can never be a long-term association.
Right.
So yes,
Okay,
sir.
ma'am, I want to ask like few question I have like from many students जो हमारे contact में आते हैं. You very beautifully you explained all the like future of psychology and what needs to be done, what like scope of the psychology that is like coming up, what you have like told us, and now because most of the students that we have, they are in like graduation or post graduation, right? So I just want to know in like in context to MIT only, MIT Jaipur. So because you are there, so I just because if you will tell those things, so that will that they will get clear picture, because we as a profession we know from outside now. So what kind of courses you have like in your department, and what are the like unique features? Like I know because MIT follows like many like recent syllabus and all that, because I was the part of that, so I know every year we revise their syllabus and we add different things, the credit course, non-credit course kind of thing, and they can take different other languages and all those things they can take. So how that is different? Why like students should prefer like MIT? So ये सारा चीजों के बारे में थोड़ा सा अगर आप बताओगे, so they will get benefited because they are young people and they are
Yes,
like
yes.
Want to know all these things.
Yes, yes. That is the reason I was discussing these current trends, because I wanted to come to this particular topic that all these things which are now being focused by APA, we have them in our program structure. we do have applied applications. That the paper that I already told you about, human development in social context. We do have papers, we do have domain electives in forensic psychology, we have military psychology, we have gender dynamics as one of our papers. We have life skills as our papers. So the papers and the type of teaching that is being done with the latest, correlating it with the latest trends of American Psychological Association, we have these trends, and we have our program structure always designed and modified in order to fulfill these trends on international grounds. A lot of our students have actually cleared their postgraduate entrance exams abroad. They are going this year, apart from the pandemic, 3 or 4 of our students have already been admitted in different universities in Germany, in Italy, and in Canada. And they will be moving for their postgraduate. After graduation, they'll be moving there for their postgraduate programs. So when their transcripts are analyzed, when these papers are analyzed, what happens is when their transcripts get analyzed and the papers which are there in their transcripts actually match the criteria and the standard of their university, that is a very important criteria that has been followed by the universities abroad. So we here have BA in Applied Psychology honors. We have MA in Psychology, where we give specialization in 3 domains: clinical, counseling, and organizational psychology. And we have PhD in Psychology, PhD in clinical psychology. We also have RCI affiliated MPhil in our institute. So these are the courses. We have BA, MA, MPhil, and PhD, broadly speaking. And in those specializations, we have internships, summer internships, winter internships, which are there for the students. In PG, we have compulsory internships in 4 major domains. That is in hospital, in universities, in rehabilitation centers, and in NGOs. We have MOUs signed with these respective agencies throughout Rajasthan, and we have these options in front of students. Wherever they want to go, they can go there, they can complete their internships there, have their training, and come. So in this particular domain, they get the training in educational psychology field as well. They get the training in clinic hospitals, they get training in rehabilitation centers, and they get training with NGOs in order to how to work with diverse communities. So all these training takes place in post-graduation for our students. We have internships in graduation as well. Apart from these things, we have NTCCs, that is non-teaching credit courses. There we train the students how to read research articles, how to critically analyze those research articles, and how to present that this particular article, which has been already published in Scopus indexed journals, what limitations do they have, what advantages they have, what implications they have in future for the society. So they analyze the research articles in that way, so that when they themselves start writing a scientific research article, they know which direction they have to go, what they should follow, what they should not follow. So we do have this training that is being given in the graduation level itself. Apart from that, we have trained the students in order to present seminars. We train them in order to present their work which they have been doing in internships. NGO की internship है, आप जाकर training लेकर आ गए, but आपका क्या perspective है? What you learned from it, and how you can present yourself, how you can report that thing that they have gone through, that is being trained to our students. सिर्फ इंटर्नशिप लेकर आना हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं होता. इंटर्नशिप में आप जो करके आए हो उसको आप एक्सप्रेस कैसे कर सकते हो, उस चीज के अंदर भी बच्चों की ट्रेनिंग होती है. So all these trainings are being done in the graduation level. We have research papers, we have term papers, we have internships, we have research articles that they have to write, we have dissertations in graduation itself. 5th और 6th सेमेस्टर में ही हम डिसर्टेशन स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, क्योंकि हम उनको 1st और 2nd सेमेस्टर में ही ट्रेन कर चुके होते हैं कि टर्म पेपर्स को कैसे एनालाइज करना है. So they themselves get trained by the end of their graduation in order to how to write a dissertation along with the research papers. So apart from that, we have defense psychology, as our papers. As I already told you, we have individual differences, analysis of individual differences. We have recent advancement in counseling as one of our papers, where we have to teach them the recent advances. हम लोग developmental psychology के अंदर 2018 की theories पढ़ाते हैं. Obviously, we do touch the theory of Vygotsky, we do touch traditional theory of Piaget, but we also touch the theory by Bals, by Welsener, who are still working in the universities and who are still focusing on developmental psychology as their subjects, and who are very prominent psychologists of this era. Apart from that, we do touch the Indian psychologists who have contributed. हम Dr. Kakkad की developmental theories पढ़ाते हैं, because we try to focus on the Indian psychologists who are contributing in Indian developmental psychology, and every paper is being termed. Every paper has one module dedicated to the Indian perspective of that particular domain. So this is what we have. One more thing that is our USP is that we have a paper that is termed as behavioral science, which is being taught throughout the university. Atul sir must have known that.
Yeah, I know that.
Which is being taught throughout the university to each and every student, irrespective of whatever course they are pursuing. Engineering student, and every semester they'll be doing it. Engineering student in their first semester will be having one paper of behavioral science. In second semester also, in third semester also. If they are not having a practical based semester that year, they will be taught behavioral science as their one of the papers. So engineering student will be learning behavioral science, law student will be learning behavioral science, architecture student will be learning behavioral science. All the courses, MBA student, BCom student, international business student, political science student, every student will be learning behavioral science for their total personality development, which will be correlated to their own subject. What role behavioral science takes place in law will be taught to the law students. And what type of etiquettes, what type of behavioral science, what type of attitude they should maintain when they are dealing with their clients will be taught to them in their behavioral science paper.
Right.
What role behavioral science takes place in engineering, that will be taught to the engineering student. So basically, behavioral science department, psychology department in Amity University is in touch with each and every student of the university. We do have our counseling center also, sir, where we provide counseling to the students who are there in hostels, and we have evening duties there available as well, so that the students should not miss their classes. They can come in the evening. They can take counseling from our teachers who have duties there, assigned duties there, and they have the help of the professional counselor. And if they are facing any problem, they can share with them, and everything is kept under the strict confidentiality and norms of a psychologist.
Right. So most of the thing, like you told us, so I reminded me my old days at MIT.
You had a deja vu kind of feeling, or you had a nostalgic feeling in you.
And one more thing is like Dr. Chauhan Sivan sir, like he used to visit our department because that was the MIT's oldest department that was started at Noida.
Yes.
And he like has passion about psychology. So every time he I don't know what like today's scenario, but that time he used to know every faculty by name. And
he does. He still does. And he feels as behavioral science department as very close to him, and he's very much interested in psychology. And we now have Amity Center of Positivism and Happiness also in Amity University, Rajasthan, where we are continuously doing workshops and seminars and conferences and a lot of field work in the domain of positivism and happiness.
Right. So that thing, like that all the things are reminded to me. So and that is why, because he's passionate about psychology, that is why I think like psychology is flourishing in MIT University across like India, जहाँ भी है कोई भी department है या नहीं है, but the psychology department is there. And even because I'm a clinical psychologist, so I sometimes I look from that point of view also. Like every MIT university has MPhil in clinical psychology. MIT
Yes.
Gwalior, MIT Jaipur, MIT Manesar, MIT Noida, MIT Lucknow. Name it, you will get that course because and more than any government institutions. So that kind of infrastructure and things are there, and so it was great thing that you have described everything in detail. And in last, I just want to know because every time I ask everyone, because psychology is a kind of thing like when we were studying, still people like students come to me like they say कि parents मेरे बोल रहे हैं कि क्या कर रहे हो क्या करना है. Though in metros the things are changed now, but because you are in Jaipur, I belong to Lucknow and all those things. So still they sometimes like students are confused, sometimes parents are confused कि क्या हो क्या रहा है कर क्या रहा है बच्चा, that kind of thing. Though in Delhi like there is like much they are settled, but still in Delhi also like few parents and students are kind of thinking क्या कर रहे हैं आगे क्या future होगा kind of thing. So usually I ask this question to everyone, how was your psychology journey from like when you why you have started like psychology, और क्या चीज थी जो आपको मतलब इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट किया जिसने साइकोलॉजी में आपका, एंड हाउ लाइक now you are like at this level like as associate professor in department. So what kind of journey like you had? So I just explain that because that sometimes that help students more
Sure.
than anything else, right?
Yes.
Because information they get, but personal experience they don't get from like website or somewhere.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Right.
So my journey in psychology started in 11th standard.
Oh,
So in my 11th standard, when I took science bio as my subjects, we had an option of studying psychology there. So that was the first time I came into contact with psychology. And then I think a lot of people who study psychology, बहुत लोगों को ये question जरूर पूछते होंगे, अच्छा आप तो आप mind read कर सकते हो because you study psychology. This is a very this is a very trendy thing. This is a very common question that has been asked to the students who have been studying psychology. अच्छा ठीक है, मेरा mind read करके बताओ अभी मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है. So when this type of questions was asked to me, and when it was asked to me कि क्यों भाई psychology क्यों choose कर रहे हो 11th के अंदर क्या है, तो at that time NCERT की psychology की book मैंने थोड़ा सा पढ़ी थी before selecting the psychology subject. तो I just asked one question to my friends and all कि अच्छा सीखने की definition क्या होती है ये बता. What is the definition of learning? Tell this. Okay, मुझे ये बता, what is the definition of memory? How do you define memory? And they
Right.
हम बोलते हैं ना, आप बहुत बोलते हो हमने ये सीखा, हमने ये पढ़ा, क्या होता है सीखना? बताओ ये चीज. हमें ये याद है, याद क्या होती है? बताओ ये चीज. So they were like wordless, speechless, and then I told you that told them that this is what psychology is all about. The things that we do but we cannot define is being defined in the field of psychology. And that was the time when I started learning psychology with interest, because as a psychologist you have a power to define those things which a layman can never define. I can define what use an almirah has. I can define what use a road has, how a road is being constructed, but I cannot define when I'm a layman that what is learning.
Right.
So this power is what a psychologist has. And as you move on and as you try to interrelate things and as you try to connect things, different aspects of psychology together, then you come to know that this definition that you learned, what impact that definition of learning has when you are diagnosing a person suffering from a learning disorder, when you are diagnosing a child disorder. So how much important learning of that building block is when you move on is something very precious and can only be given in psychology. Of course, one thing that I would like to convey to each and every student is, guys, we feel good that we are clinical psychologists. We want to be treated as a person from medical fraternity. We want to be treated as we are MBBS doctors, and we want to. Everyone has. See, I'm speaking it from heart. Everyone wants. If they are working in the hospitals, we want to be considered as JR, SR, or
Hmm.
a person who has who is from a medical background. We want to feel equivalent to that. Make sure that you work hard for it, and you will definitely get it. अगर आप ये सोच लो कि आप डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन से एमए करके और आप किसी हॉस्पिटल में एक डॉक्टर के बराबर लग जाओगे, उन्होंने कितनी मेहनत करी है एक बार वो देखना। तो मेहनत बहुत जरूरी होती है। You will reach to that point. I have been working as an assistant. When I was an assistant professor, I worked 5 years in a medical college. And I was assistant professor there, and I used to sit with the board, I used to sit with the panel, and we used to diagnose the people who used to come from BSF and CRPF and all. But you have to have the knowledge as that of that level. You have to work hard at that level. नाइट ड्यूटीज भी आपको करनी आनी चाहिए, डे ड्यूटीज भी आपको करनी आनी चाहिए, न्यूरोलॉजी की पहचान और न्यूरोलॉजी की आपको जानकारी भी उतनी होनी चाहिए। आई एम बीइंग बायलिंगुअल हियर बिकॉज आई वांट एवरी पर्सन टू अंडरस्टैंड। बायोलॉजिकल बेसिस की जानकारी भी आपको होनी चाहिए, नर्वस सिस्टम की भी होनी चाहिए, ब्रेन की भी होनी चाहिए, आपको ईईजी पढ़ना भी आना चाहिए, आपको सीटी पढ़ना भी आना चाहिए। देन you will get that kind of recognition in the field of medicine, in the field of medical, and that recognition is very much required for a clinical psychologist. हमें उस recognition की जरूरत है अभी।
Right.
और वो recognition जो अब जो generation आ रही है ना सर, वो इस recognition को पा सकती है। उसे ये
Right. When
recognition
you are skilled, you can show your like what is your importance and how you are well trained. If you are well trained, like everybody, because it is not about individual. When you are a profession, it is about your skills and it is about your work, and your work speaks what like जो भी आप करते हैं. So many times we like hear this kind of words from students. So मेरी बातें शायद अच्छी नहीं लगती कई बार उन लोगों को, like from as a school counselor they come to us कि हमें तो classes दे देते हैं, हमें ये कर देते हैं. So because if you will show them that what is your use when you are counseling and you are counseling parents, teachers and training them, nobody will give you those class, because they are when you will talk about like when you are sitting like without doing any work, they will assign some or other work, either is managerial work, clerical work, whatever it is, they will give it to you. So if you have work, then nobody will if they are getting benefited from that. So आपको ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ भी पकड़ा देंगे, and then you can defend yourself कि this is not my work.
ये एटीट्यूड मेरे को ऐसा लगता है सर, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू, कि ये एटीट्यूड होना ही नहीं चाहिए कि ये मेरा काम नहीं है, ऐसा होना ही नहीं चाहिए। आप हर चीज का एक्सपीरियंस लो। When I started my journey, I used to make my own tea, wash my own utensils there in the department, and I used to wash the utensils of others also when I was doing research projects.
Right.
Without thinking कि ये मेरा काम नहीं है, क्योंकि आप इस ईगो में तो सीख ही नहीं सकते। ये मेरा काम
तो
नहीं।
और बहुत बार जो because during our MPhil training at IBHAS, so इतनी मुश्किल से एडमिशन होता है, उसके बाद इसी कई बार कुछ इन एटीट्यूड्स की वजह से लोग छोड़ के चले जाते हैं MPhil, because they are not able to handle that much stress and they are not able to cope up with the training, so they used to leave the course. So ये होता है. So mainly the thing is like theoretical part you will learn, you have to develop your skills and you have to focus on like your personality and attitude also, because that is the most important thing. बाकी जो चीजें हैं वो बाद में आती हैं. If you are like positive towards this, your things, and you are like it is not like when you are in a field of psychology, you have to study or like पूरा entire life आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, नंबर 1. And simple सा समझो, आपकी कोई भी इंडिविजुअल है, उसका जो बिहेवियर है that is not only governed by your theories. मेरे टीचर थे जो ये बोलते थे कि भाई अगर किताबों में साइकोलॉजी नहीं है, सिर्फ उतनी है जितना आप एग्जाम कर दीजिए तो ठीक है, दैट इज ए थ्योरेटिकल फ्रेमवर्क, यू हैव टू लाइक यू शुड नो दैट. एज मैम सेड कि जो एमआईटी में है, इंडियन एस्पेक्ट हर जगह जोड़ा गया, बिकॉज दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप और ये ड्यूरिंग प्रैक्टिस भी हम लोगों ने देखा है कि अगर हम सिर्फ और आप बैठ जाओ वेस्टर्न जो साइकोलॉजी है उसको लेके, बिकॉज उस पर काम, इंडियन साइकोलॉजी पे अब काम होना शुरू हुआ, अदरवाइज काम नहीं होता था उतना। तो आपको समझना पड़ेगा, हम हमारा रिलीजियस बैक, आप कितने भी मेट्रो में रह रहे हैं, कहीं भी रह रहे हैं, सभी के गुरु हैं एंड दे हैव मंदिर इन देयर हाउस. So although that thing that doesn't happens in like in Western countries, right? Because and all the books are written in Western countries. So आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि भाई रिलीजियस बैकग्राउंड क्या है उनका, उनका पॉलिटिकल बैकग्राउंड, क्योंकि हमारी सोसाइटी इतनी डाइवर्स है कि एक ही सोसाइटी में रहते हुए अलग 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 कास्ट की जो भी है लोग, रिलीजन के हैं, उनका कल्चर इंटायरली डिफरेंट है. आपके पड़ोस में जो दूसरी फैमिली रह रही है उनका इंटायरली डिफरेंट होगा. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दोज थिंग्स. सो अगर आप नहीं समझेंगे देन यू विल नॉट बी सक्सेसफुल इन योर करियर. सो आई थिंक मैम दिस इज ऑलरेडी लाइक वी आर लाइक हमारा टाइम जो है और it is 4:53. So I would like, anything you want to add for them, then I'll conclude that session.
No, sir. You can continue. Just guys, work hard, and please don't let ego come between into your journey to success. That is the two things.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us, for enlightening these like students, and we'll post this video on YouTube also, so that more and more people get benefited out of this, and they get to know about like your perception about MIT on your whatever you said in this webinar. So thank you very much for joining us, taking out time, because I know how much busy schedule is there in MIT University.
Thank you so much for inviting me, sir. And any opportunity where I can spread awareness about psychology, I would never miss it for the world.
Definitely we'll contact you again and again for these kind of purpose, because that is my purpose also, so that we can create awareness and something, if we are able to do anything minor thing also to change the life of other person or professionals, और जो हमारे budding psychologists हैं उनके लिए अगर हम कुछ कर सकते हैं, this is our turn, so we will try to do that. So thank you very much for joining us. And now we will sign off. Thank you everyone for joining the webinar, and you can also watch this video on our YouTube channel. And now we are signing off. Thank you very much everyone.
Thank you, sir. Have a great weekend. Thank you.